All right. Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing today? So, I just finished my D&D campaign and it went really good. Uh, oh, I don't want to get copyrighted for this. I'm gonna just talk over. Okay. So while I'm like sharing my stream, babe, I'm live streaming by the way.
I know.
We're gonna actually finish this game today. We're gonna try and get through chapter 6 all in one game. So I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully we will get through it. I'm so excited to see how everyone's gonna end up leaving Hope's Peak Academy, how everything is gonna go down. So here's what I think is gonna happen. Or this is where we're gonna leave. This is where we left off in the last chapter. Um, so yes, there was a body found, but this whole thing was a setup. And they did set up to see if Makoto ended up, and it did happen to be that Makoto did get framed for the kills because him, or not only just him, but him and Kyoko were both the only ones who didn't have alibis, and Kyoko did some investigating around the second floor dorm rooms, which I think we're gonna go through in this chapter. And I think we're gonna finally reveal who the true mastermind is. I have no suspicions on who the true mastermind is, so it's gonna be a surprise. But we'll see what happens when we go through the investigation. So let's get started on chapter 6, and let's continue from where we left started. So the ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy of 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it all around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Oh yeah, I didn't make too much effort to do my makeup today, but I tried to do it a little purple for Kyoko, because Kyoko is my favorite character in the series. Our enemy has been finally revealed. But right now we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. So... do we just keep talking to Kyoko? Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room? Of course I do. It's an absolute vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can only open any door at the school, right? Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Okay, we might have to tap it. Hey Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid into the keyhole, and then it opened. So it is a true master key. Now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally. We were finally free, but there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair. I'm trying to read it as fast as I can before it goes away. After leaving the garbage pit, we find ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up the chimney. There was a metal ladder leading into the tunnel. Then we started climbing to the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down. Hey, don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off of it. So, Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So, how long have you been doing detective work? How long? Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. It definitely is, for sure. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always been seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detective, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? But we can take pride in it.
Indeed.
Pride? A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we stand. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society, which is why we made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious conscious effort.
A conscious effort, yeah.
It's
Also, you can almost see directly up your skirt. I just noticed. Good lord.
Can you not say that during my live stream, please?
No.
Jeez, why are you like this? You're so weird.
I know.
It's kind of old fashioned. I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we can and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's a source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh?
I...
In order to enter Hope's Peak Academy, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something that true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about.
Then,
There's nothing I wanted to talk to my father about.
however,
There is something I wanted to say to him, though. What?
I...
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it? I want to sever all ties with him. Severe? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future, but he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. Oh, wow. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him. If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy. He didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I would never have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, and she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing I can never forgive. Really?
so
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. Oh my God. You know, that actually kind of hits me because I can somewhat relate to this. My father, I'm going to open up about this, but my father's never been a part of my life either. He abandoned me when I was a baby because he was already engaged to another woman when he impregnated my mother. And I wouldn't, I've been abandoned by my own father, but what was worse is that I felt abandoned by my own mother too. But my mother has borderline personality disorder, so she didn't know how to be a mom, but also she made a lot of excuses to choose not to be a mother, and instead she chose to birth me to use me to have other guys use him. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you to use her or to for her to use other guys. Sorry, I cannot word this correctly. Let me rephrase that. She would only use her own kids so other people can feel sorry for her. Sorry, I had to give you guys this little sob story, but I can relate to Kyoko about her abandonment issues because I have that with my parents too. That's how they see me, even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my entire life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me for years. And I'm not gonna lie too, I also don't want my family to think about me as the girl who doesn't have a mom and dad by her side. I want people to see me as the independent girl. And sometimes I feel like my family has doubts of me being independent, but I don't find that true for me. But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? No. Only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. Wow. You know, now I even have a really good reason why Kirigiri is my favorite character. I find her very like I could somewhat relate to her. Like I said, I can somewhat relate to her because of her tragic past about her father and not having her parents around. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Looks like this is
indeed.
it. The other side of this door, Hope's Peak, is waiting for us. We're
That's
back.
right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so we should open it without much trouble. Oh my god, I was so scared for a minute they're gonna be trapped down here. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my hand right up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so there we go. Looks like we're back. I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Well, I gave you a good workout, didn't it? I can't exactly say that we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now that we're back at Hope's Peak Academy, Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out with there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Aww. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then,
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
in other words,
Huh? Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out, and it's not like we can run away. And as she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing over getting caught, we should never give up now. Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so,
Mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Makiro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was? If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help him with the negotiations. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But if we don't really have a choice, do we? Monokuma should be in the gym.
go?
Let's get going. Okay, so looks like we're going to the gym. Okay, let's go.
Well now.
Oh, here he is. Hey, 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 hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much, but Makoto is supposed to be dead. What is he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really going to be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again. And this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko, do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that matters to you, right? Oh, she got him. I lose? You explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill
in
me.
other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey! What are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook your lie, your plan came crashing down. The result of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. But you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto as the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. Never imagined the possibility of a being that could never come to our aid even after you killed it.
wrong.
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makiro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto? And you can prove this, right? No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this? A comedy routine to make such bold claims without a shred of
That
evidence?
doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. Oh, now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was to kill her, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. But if you kill Makoto without proving on your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice. Oh, Monokuma's real mad. So what's this advice of yours? To do Makiro's trial over again. And only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. Other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makiro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But that reason would be the mastermind have to accept the challenge. They'll probably have to execute me without another word. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Very.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. So, what you suggested might be possible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys?
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I am prepared to agree with your Oh my god. What's with those bear puns? Will your hope win out or will my despair claim victory?
Barely contain myself.
Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this. But this is a long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can't do that,
Barely contain myself.
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
It's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way out of the truth of Mukiro's death and solve the mystery of the school,
Guys?
then you win. But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? Honestly, I can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what? I just want to confirm that this is what you said, right? And that is a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious. I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulation, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Mukiro's trial is no exception, then it's a part of the regulations, which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro. It's very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm really angry.
I'm done talking! I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya? Why are you so mad? He seems emotionally unstable.
Hey,
Leave me alone and get out of here! Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyways. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Oh, Monokuma's I think he's excitedly angry. Monokuma's unstable laughter seems to cling to us as we walk away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but oh my gosh, I'm actually really excited for this trial. Somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Okay, Kyoko is just... Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now because of you. Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I'm sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so,
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. So when was it that mastermind let down their guard? I don't know. When you had to be the distraction.
so,
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked an airwaves to broadcast our school life on the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that. And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In order, in other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off. I'm gonna actually put my arm in there because I'm a little cold.
However,
And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of the other way. There must have been some reason that they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something no matter the cost of us killing each other. They wanted to show the
it
world.
would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why? To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point? The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept? You're talking about hope,
that's right.
right? And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's
It's
ridiculous.
true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. But the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But it is really their own reason for making the rest of us suffer.
Epidode.
I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
In other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had. Sorry, I'm not making any commentary. I'm like locked in this right now. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed,
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they could have laid a finger on me. They couldn't lay a finger on me.
right.
So instead, they tried to use their class trial following all the proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that
That's
didn't
true.
work. Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion to prove to the world that despair is better than hope. They have to defeat us in perfect
In
form.
other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge. Well, it's only thanks to you. That's what we got that chance because you believed in me. Other path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much the mastermind thoughts and plans you were able to figure it out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning, essentially, but making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident in the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor and a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no options except to win. But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who the real enemy is, and all we have to do now is work together with everything to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone?
However,
Is that really possible? I mean, actually, no, Toko's more the problem than Byakuya. Huh? Anyway, right now, let's go find the
shall we
others.
go?
They're probably right in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Oh no, we have to go find the others. Fine, but as long as Toko's not there. Okay, let's go to the map. Oh, we still have our truth bullets. Awesome. I wonder if they unlocked that. Oh no, they haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, so Taka. I'm going to everyone's rooms. Mondo, Sayaka. This is Byakuya's room. Is he inside?
Hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Okay, so Byakuya's not there. This is Toko's room. Is she inside?
hey,
Oh no, they're not here either. Okay, we check Aoi's room.
hey,
Where are they?
hey.
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Okay, so they're not in their dorm rooms. So could they? I feel like they could be in the dining hall. Let's go check. Are they here? And suddenly we were greeted with... What is all this gibberish? What's with the gibberish? You again. I think he's malfunctioning. Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. What?
6-1.
What the heck?
However,
I wonder what was that about. I can't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah,
I really want to make 6
Is that Makoto?
oh, I'm so happy to see everyone except for Toko.
Of course.
Hey, you're thinking the same thing too.
Yeah.
Guys,
It is! There's no two ways
I'm
about
just
it.
not the one that said it
Makoto.
out loud.
you survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
She seems happy. Actually, no. Byakuya seems happy to see Makoto.
I'm just asking to make sure, but
Even though he looks
you're not
tsundere about it.
right?
Oh my god, Yasuhiro.
He looks like he's saying, it's not like,
No, he sounded happy. I think he was happy.
really? Because that stands tsundere.
Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Aww. Wait, what's that smell? Oh, right, he came from the garbage. He came from the dumpster.
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoo! You're the one to talk? And a flash right to your shoe. Oh, okay, I think I should talk to Kyoko.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with
Yes.
Monokuma. Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you? That's related to what I have to tell you all. We need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mukiro's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of her doing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you. Makoto isn't the killer, and of course, it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
that's right.
It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap. You did you, Makoto? You made it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
by executing Makoto, who wasn't the Black End, is a clear violation of school regulations. The rules state that only the Black End is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have a trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does this mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall that what you said at the end of the last class trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
Be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it later. So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mikiro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? Sorry, I'm trying to open my recliner. Okay, there we go. Now I can actually relax. But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right? You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
Everyone!
I hate you.
Hey! Who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with the master. I meanwhile want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive to unravel the truth. You know, Toko, then you can stay there.
Interesting.
In other words, our decisive final battle, a rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mikuro and all the school's mystery. It's a pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. Still, if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint. It is very a polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough hunts. Here's the hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mikuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? Monokuma would probably murder Mikuro, but there is no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak Academy are the 16 students who have been taking part of the killing game. Then the mastermind is... There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 students we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue? Or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us? You can't be serious! Wait, we can't say that for sure yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us. It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind as being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? What you doing, love?
Just messing with my friend.
Well, can you stop talking in the background? Thank you.
I'm not talking at all.
I heard you talk
Whoops.
just now. But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious any time? Monokuma was active.
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret. I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was an autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, I wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Oh, I'm excited.
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Hmm?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. We need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning
In the
anyways.
name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Tagami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. Oh, of course, Byakuya was the first to walk away. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Good, Master. Take me with him. Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless. So, bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. Now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko? That's right. Which leaves us to Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself,
Just
too.
a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Sure. Go. Yeah, Yasir, you can go ahead and use your, work your magic through figuring out who the mastermind is. Okay, yeah? Okay, see you, Yasuhiro. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust anyone, you know. But up until now, I haven't been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, you would have died. Makoto! That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless. So I figure, at least here in the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do this all on my own. I'll see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits and dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it was just us two. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko? Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together. That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just go see the splitting up to cover more ground, and then we can head back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check. Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook in the cranny of the school. We can visit the places we couldn't go before. Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. I didn't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. So the rooms we couldn't get into... Okay, I'll prove Mastermind isn't one of us. All exposed to Mastermind's true identity to solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Okay, so I think we're gonna start by taking a look at Lukiro's Monokuma file. So due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. There were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object and about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mikiri Kusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. guess we should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it, and the second floor, the dorms where the gate was down before should have been open by now. And after that, we'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check. Okay, so the headmaster's room, the 5th floor biolab, the 4th floor data center. I might have to look it up again. Okay. Garden and dojo. Okay, let's start with what's ever closest. Alright, let's go here first. We can finally check out the 2nd floor of the dorm rooms. Let's do it. What the hell? It does look like a battlefield. I agree, it does look like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here before. Okay, well, wow. Okay, well then let's go check out the places. The bed's completely torn apart. It's not really even a bed anymore, it's just garbage. We just checked the bathrooms. What did happen here?
If I had to guess, Iraq.
All those rooms, like this is the dorms. We couldn't get into this one. Okay, well, that was the only room we could get into. There's the restrooms. Can we enter the girls' restroom? Oh, so we still cannot enter the girls' restroom. Okay, what does the boys' restroom look like? Okay, there's really nothing to observe, so let's leave. And I think this room is filled with lockers. It must have been Hope's Peak students who came before us. And the class before ours must have used these lockers. Okay, let's observe the rooms. I can't imagine a way to get a locker open. There's even bolts on these lockers too? Okay, I don't think the lock is gonna open. Huh. There's a card reader inside the door. That's must how we get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms in the 2nd floor of the school. Huh. Let's give it a try. No luck. Maybe only the locker owner can open it, which means none of us can use it. Nope, locked. So these all have the similar card readers to it. And these ones are... Yeah, we can leave the area. We don't need to check it out anymore. What's this room? Huh? Feels more like an adult atmosphere than this is the headmaster's private room. Kyoko! I've been through this room several times already, but I still have a little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. A regret? I want to check out this area first. I think it's like some secret room or something.
So,
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze? There's likely an open space on the other side of the wall. An open space? Does that mean... You mean it's a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it. Did you figure out some kind of trick or something? A very easy trick. Yeah, so easy. I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password to the door should open it right up. But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is that it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. So we can't really go from here. You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on. I looked through this paperwork and all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him and had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this, Step along to the headmaster. Okay. Well then. He stood above a chair.
It would seem.
Whoever used this last looks like they were very interested in Ultimate Despair. PC has some kind of search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info from the Ultimate Despair. There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know. The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points of some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened a year ago. They're the worst sorts of people, those driving some forces from despair.
However,
I seriously want to know what's up with this room.
whew,
Well, I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get of our hands.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. The Ultimate Despair has added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Jeez. So there's a hidden room. She couldn't get into it, but that's what she meant by regret. For her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. Kyoko can figure it out. There's no way I can stand a chance. No way there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko would have thought of or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Sorry. I was trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure he hadn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea of what would use her name as his password. Huh. Do you mind if I try just to be sure?
Well,
Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to try the password then.
hey,
If you're worried about Makoto, don't be. I already know your guess is wrong. In that case, here goes nothing. I clicked myself and I turned on my computer. Oh, don't tell me I have to do this. We did. Oh, okay, I'm so glad we didn't have to manually do that. Well, that did it. Kyoko, it worked.
why?
Kyoko, oh, she's pissed. Without looking at me, she disappeared into a hidden room and looked grim. Let's check out the room. Wait, what's this? Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed and only on one thing. A present? Wrapped in a cover such joy? That's what made it so unusual. There's a brightly covered box here. It seems totally out of place here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it, but I mean, I can't not open it.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why do you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprisingly probability.
It would
Or
seem...
probably. If it is what I think it is. At the very least, it's something you'll have to see. So wait, you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything. What is in that treasure? I'm just gonna open it. I took the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Like, begin it to sneak away into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What the fuck? It was bones? Human bones? It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. Oh my goodness, that's scary. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
What the heck? What it was in the box? It was from guess what's inside? Human bones? Kyoko said just as I thought, just as she found out. Is there anything else to look at? Oh. Just as you thought, how could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there, human bones. Well, it's not like I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box? My father. Yeah, I guessed that too. What about him? What you found in the box? Those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least that's what's left of him. I feel like someone did a crack on his head or something. Are you serious? That's Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So,
When all the given information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And accordingly to the file, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. A very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns, and here's the hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students, the only people that's ever taken a single step in Hope Peak Academy since the killing game. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably in here in the school somewhere, but that's the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game. Were the 16 students. And to put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much pressure.
in other words,
At that moment, likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. And that's my... Oh, so she couldn't end things with her father. How is she so calm? No, I probably would have reacted the same way as Kyoko too. She does seem calm, but I think she's actually mad inside. She knew it was a possibility. She wanted to be proven wrong. And this is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. Kyoko wanted to see her father to cut all ties, but all that there was to it was I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak Academy, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing that it was something the true Kirigiri detective would never do. Was she really good for pride for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Alright, well, let's check everything else in here. So there's a filing cabinet seems. So let's see what's in there. I didn't know Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey,
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting off from the top, and all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh? It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have been inherited our family's business to our legacy instead. He left it all behind.
well,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Aww. So that was Kyoko and her father. She looked so happy. Oh, she didn't want him to see that. Oh, I can see she's
why
angry.
would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free from the past, and yet now I find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the mastermind had a picture of all this time. He must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell myself to cut him out from my life for abandoning me. But the whole reason I came here, and now he's abandoned me again? This time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. And there ever been worse father. Oh, Kyoko. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some clue or really wants to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dead desk without her permission.
Hey,
No, don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you
Because-
sure? Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay, but if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. Hold on. Where's my phone? My phone is somewhere around here. Let me see. I've got to go find it really quick. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm checking to see where my phone is. I'll probably find it later, but it is somewhere around here. Where is it?
Need me to call it?
No. I think I silenced it before we played D&D. It's somewhere. I'll probably find it after this. Oh, it's the handbook label with the in case of emergency. Oh,
in other words,
it could be the access to all the lockers. Yes, hold on to it, please. We're gonna head back to those lockers. Yes, let's go. So, what favor does she want to ask? So, what is the favor? I'm actually going to be done reading because it's an investigation. I'm a little tired, so I'm still going to leave everyone enough time to read this before I go on.
Hey. Correct.
A little while. Okay, yeah, that's valid for Kyoko to be alone. I would want to be alone too to process this on my own. I mean, having
Just a
bad
second.
family relationships and all that and trying to figure out like how to get your emotions in order. I mean, she has a valid reason. Aww. Maybe that picture motivated him. That he was hoping to see her again someday. So what were you going to say? So it should be settled with theories. The picture doesn't change the fact of what happened. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't. Anyway, she's gotta... Anyways, I think Makoto... I'm gonna go back to the locker rooms. Aww. Yeah, looking inside that box with a lot of bones, that's a little scary. And now Kyoko's not going to be able to cut her ties with him, which led her to be more emotional about this. I don't blame her, though. Like, I don't blame her for being this upset, because I don't think that's fair for Kyoko. She came to do one thing. I feel bad for Kyoko. You cut ties with someone just to find out they died, and you'll never get to cut your ties with that person and tell them how you really feel and how much pain that abandoning your own child when your child needed you the most. Yeah, I've read through this many times. And there's 6 alive. Everyone else is dead. Yeah. Even Makiro. And she's undeniably dead. So the ones who is left alive are me, Yakua, with Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. No, wait, it can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Okay, so I think we could leave the room now. And we do have the emergency card, so let's head back to those locker rooms. And see what we can unwrap. See what we could do. Wait. Yes! Use it! Okay, so there's nothing in there. Let's use this one. There's nothing in that one. We're only keeping the ones with the closed locker. I don't know why there's some bolts in those ones. We're gonna keep looking. What is that? It's a pocketbook with no name written on it. Well, open it and see who's... Yeah, you have... I mean, that you kind of don't have a choice. It's a girl's handwriting, a letter spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote it was measuring it. Heard it before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak Academy into a shelter to isolate the students here in communal life. He said it's in a girl handwriting. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster with my father. He is willing to give... Oh shit. He was willing to give me some time and more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. The only genius can overcome disaster, and their hope can overcome despair. for the future of our country, our world. It's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. And that's what my father has said to me. Oh, could that be Kyoko's? As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine the worst father. Okay, this has got to be in the truth bullets. Yeah, it's what I want to know too. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just happens to be the headmaster of my father. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Just a pocketbook writing here, messy, disorganized, and scrawled. Despair walks among us, and also we survive. Oh, wait. And there's a second despair. Okay, well, we can leave. Let's try this locker. We're gonna try that locker. And then we should... Oh! What is that? I feel like that would have been Hero's locker. This is a crystal ball. No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. What is all of these textbooks and notebooks are stacked in no particular order? There's dust everywhere. Textbook such easiness have evaporated. Yeah, I figured it was Yasuhiro's. He attended classes here. Well, yeah, he's came to the school same time as the rest of us, but he's also been held back many times because he's stupid. We never had a chance to take any classes. What? They're all stacked in this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. What is this notebook? God, is there anything else we have to look? Wait. So they had belonged to previous students. Well, let's find out. Okay, well, we're done here. And I don't think we need to be looking anymore. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna walk until I get to the 4th floor, because I know there were rooms locked up there. So I'm just gonna walk all floors this time, because I just don't feel like getting to the map. And everything. Okay. 3rd floor. I'm pretty sure the stairs up to the 4th floor would be... Okay, not this area. There it is. Okay, so... The headmaster's... Oh wait, no, this is the music office. Or the music room. Wow, that's like a... You know, I feel like the students here has been like... I wouldn't... What word is it? Maybe not... Is lobotomized and amnesia like the same thing?
Kind of?
I feel like they've had like amnesia or something, or they gave them like, some kind of like brainwashing thing or whatever, because if Yasuhiro's textbooks were in there for so many years, and then there was the note that Kyoko wrote about her father, I think Kyoko might have cut ties with her father. I don't know if I've been paying attention or not, but Kyoko probably did cut ties with her father, but she didn't remember. Let's see what Hina has to say. Yes, we're looking around here. Yeah, I can't up under the Yes, the Monokuma door.
But
We'll check the Monokuma door. She made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Wait. I gotta read it. Although I couldn't bring myself to open it if all the doors smell like that. She told Kokoto to open it. I don't think it's gonna explode if he open all the doors. Oh my gosh, she's so paranoid. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. Okay, so that was a bit easier. What's in here? There's no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, this place is total sci-fi. It is totally sci-fi. Okay, well, there's only 2 places to look at, really. So let's look at the monitor. Looks like some type of control panel. It's really over the top, although I like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it's kind of like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi's probably freaked out if he saw it. Oh, don't get me started with him.
It's the Illuminati! Shut up.
Oh my god, he would have totally flipped. Someone would have to make sure he doesn't have access to this room. But yeah, it definitely looks like some cockpit.
okay.
Alright, look. Okay, let's ignore Justin, you guys. Ignore him. Yeah, why are you trying to push some buttons here? Yeah, I think... Data center. I think what... What? I think I heard Monokuma. Yeah, let's go check it out. I think it's Monokuma because I heard that noise. Yep, there he is. Oh, I've actually never seen Monokuma, like, standing around. What? Okay, that's really... Okay. I've actually never seen Monokuma just standing. Let's talk to him. Hey. Oh, he's mad. Give me your donut. Okay, actually, donuts does sound good right now, but I'm not eating donuts. Oh my god. He even told her to give him her donuts.
Say what?
Oh, I think when she set the control panel, it probably got Monokuma to pop up there. You didn't know you were controlling? You can't really see anything from in here. Well, I guess I found out a self-destruct button. No! Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyways, I guess that settles it. The room with Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. Wait. Oh, okay, gotcha. Monokuma.
Huh?
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It definitely controlled Monokuma. So they have been controlling where Monokuma just pops up. The question is, how does he just show up out of nowhere? I know it's the control panels, but like, where does he spawn?
Hey,
Everywhere, yet nowhere.
So they can't control and watch over at the same time.
But
Yup. So where could the mastermind be hiding at? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know too.
Let them have it.
All right, well, I want to check out the other area.
'cause
Aww. Who knows if they've set up the traps? Something is impossible. I really hope it's not true. So it's like you want to leave soon. There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, there is. We can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's check this part out. Wait, I didn't even check it out yet. Oh, we gotta get out of here? Okay, I guess. She's really worried. Oh.
just a second.
Hey,
'Cause I won't be able to move around. Oh my goodness.
yep.
In that room? So that's where his yeah, I figured that's his controls.
Yes, indeed.
You're a liar.
Are you sure? Oh my god. Yeah, because she did the hatch on the floor. I can't believe we didn't go through it.
Hmm.
Oh no.
So, huh?
Wait, but we could use the key, right?
Sorry.
I mean, it's one thing I'm good at is keeping my body from moving.
Okay.
Okay, so let's... I think the next one we're gonna check out is the headmaster's room. I feel like I know who's gonna be in there. Yup, called it. I called it. Byakuya was gonna investigate this room. Okay, so what's in the headmaster's room? It looks really cozy in there. There's all these papers down there too. And
Not possible.
oh my god.
Such ignorance.
Can we get out of here? Remember this moment. Okay, I guess we talked to Byakuya. I would love to hear something interesting. Class 78 student roster. So it contains the profiles of all of us and Bakuro. Apparently, Class 78 refers to us.
I see.
Yes.
In other words,
There can be no doubt Bakuro was a student here. I'm trying to. Yeah, I want to know where she took the paper from. The first page.
so in other words,
There's more information about Mikuro. Wait, what is it?
interesting.
I have listened to Byaku as I skim through the report. Oh, that's what she looks like? I have a bad feeling about this. We need to push forward and research into the ultimate despair. What? So they think Wikiru is dangerous, and also because of that wolf tattoo she had too. Wait. Let me go back really quick. So they think that Mikuro. Actually, that is something I did suspect too, is that they were working together, but still, what did Mikuro do to get herself killed?
What? That's fine.
Commercial break.
Oh, commercial break?
Yeah.
Oh,
And looks like I'm back.
okay. I paused for a bit because of you told me about commercial break. Oh, hey, Kona. Okay, so there's a picture in there. That one is Mukuro Ikusaba. Five foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Wow, she's small.
Stop talking.
Oh my god. Makoto. Well, we are making our way up to her corpse. If it's still up there, if they hadn't cleaned it up or anything.
It's all clear now.
Well.
Hmm.
Oh. What advice? Don't put too much faith in her, huh? Oh, does he know? Oh, what is he saying? I love Byakuya. He's actually like starting to be actually very like I really liked his character development after chapter 4. Like I like that he's actually making an effort to actually help out everyone. Even though, like, he did throughout the series, but this time he's, like, in it. I mean, for, like, very different reasons. Under his family name. What else did I go through? Okay, well, I want to go through this thing. Okay, I think we can leave this room now. So we're done here. Oh, wasn't the office closed too? Oh, no, it wasn't. It was... I remember the office was around... Okay, no. We could leave the office. I'm gonna go to the locked room in the 5th floor, and then we're gonna go check out the dojo and everything else. Who could be in the bio lab? Please don't let it be Toko. It is cold. Okay, well, I want to investigate the room first. So there are a stack of tarps here. Okay, there might be something in the machine built in the wall. Are they like some type of like freezers or refrigerators? What are they?
You've ever heard of a morgue?
Oh. Wait. Yeah, the right-hand lights are off. No. Okay, so I have to... Oh, no. I meant to check the other ones. Yes, they're off. Okay. There's a booklet here. Looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice to all caviar in addition to... So... It is a morgue. Okay, so the biolab was a morgue?
Or like, I think it was outfitted to become a morgue.
Okay, so... The biolab. Okay, well, yeah, let's continue the investigation. Let's go to those tarps again. I think it's to move all the dead bodies into the morgue. Okay, so do we check the left side of the machine, or can we just go? I think we can just leave, yeah. Alright, well...
Also, did you take note of how many lights were on versus how many were off?
Huh?
Did you take note of how many lights were on?
Yeah, I got that, yeah. I think the ones with the lights on are occupied with the bodies.
Mm-hmm. And how many students are dead?
10.
How many lights were active?
Or 10 or 9. So there's like... Did you count them?
Yep.
There's 9?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Like, if you go back, you'll notice that there's
'Cause
like 2, 4, 6.
There's
8,
16 students, but there's
Yeah.
9.
but there's 9 bodies. Junko's would have been the 10. Would have been one of the 10.
And so is Mikuro. Wait, but why are you saying Junko's name? You don't even know that for sure.
I don't know. Just a hunch.
Did you go? Don't tell me if you did or not.
Like I said, just a hunch.
Oh my god, please tell me that it's not a spoiler. If it's... Oh no, you did not... Okay, I'm gonna pretend you did not just say that.
What do you want?
Okay. It's just a... like I said, it was just a hunch. Nothing more.
Wait, but now I think... Wait. Now I think about it... I have to...
Did I break your mind?
No, you did. I don't want to say it out loud though, but I think you broke my mind because it did have a lot of wounds to the body.
Mm-hmm.
What is she freaking out about? I have no idea what... Okay. I don't know. I cannot... I have no clue what she's talking about. And I'm not gonna associate with that. Yeah, let's leave the area. Toko was just in there and she was pretty much useless, as usual. Okay, this is the last room I'm gonna go to. Oh, the body is gone? I'm gonna check the chicken coop. Okay, so at least there's still 4 chickens left. The Monokuma flower? What about the shed? Could it be in the biolab? Oh, wait, the tarp. Oh, let's look into it. Killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have used a clue to get behind there. The biolab, yeah. Let's... So I think we gotta go back to the biolab to go see the body. Okay, so we're going back to the biolab. Oh my god, I think... Oh shit.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What hint does he want to do? What? Well, where was he the whole time? What? You gotta go. I mean, we did go through his locker and he had a bunch of textbooks, so that's actually a little bit suspicious. Anyways, let's go to the gym. Oh, only Makoto was the only one who showed up.
I am Monokuma!
What's the final hit? Okay. What's in that envelope? Wait, could it be the pictures? Wait. Babe,
What?
I think you did spoil it for me.
Oh.
Her face is hidden.
Huh. I didn't even intend to do that. I just used my powers of deduction.
No, you went ahead and watched it because you said her name.
Technically, no. I just had a hunch after seeing the way that the morgue was. And then, you know, the fact that everybody kind of forgot about Junko after she died.
What the heck? She kind of gives me the goth girl vibes, though. Mukuro Ikusaba. Wait, where the fuck is Makoto? I'll tell you everyone, I'm not in the picture. Yeah, that's what I want to know too. I'm very suspicious right now of something, and it's doesn't make any sense right now. Yeah, I know, right? We don't even know. Oh, great. Now it's cold in here again.
I mean, the thermostat on the heater says 75.
What are you gonna do?
Okay. He
Unbeatable.
gave his last hint. The group photo has been added to the truth bullets. Okay, can I go back to the biolab now? Because now I want to confirm it in the biolab too. Because now let's clear all this up. I'm just gonna go up those stairs
Okay,
at this point. Okay, so... Oh wait, no, oops. this area. And the top floor. I decided to visit the biolab one more time. Oh no. Did she look inside?
Oh no. Oh dear.
Why did you do that? But why do you care?
Ah, Choco.
Oh no, she's gonna turn into...
Genocide Joe. Yep.
There she is. Oh my god, why did you go in there? Someone please. Oh my god, someone please just get in there.
Have you reached that certain age?
No. Now then. More rows? Huh? Wait, I missed that. Okay.
SOB!
What?
Yes, yes. Oh, I'm on fire.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I just want to go see what's in there, but it says something about her memory. I didn't catch that quite yet. Okay, hold on. I want to look at the truth bullets about Toko's memory. Where's Toko's memory? And Genocide Jack's memory. Okay, so it would seem while Toko and Genocide Jack share certain fundamental knowledge, their individual memories are separate. Oh, okay. Well, let's look at the bodies.
Right.
Oh,
Makoto.
where did she come from?
Indeed. Listen. It would seem I knew it. Indeed.
Wait.
It would seem
Yeah, when she saw the body, she did drop.
anyway. Makoto.
Okay. So they're gonna... Oh, wait.
Listen.
With Kiro's body...
I see.
Yeah, they're gonna want to go see her body.
So Makoto.
Let me see.
So then,
I would talk to Kyoko again. Oh yeah, the group photo.
because
So what is it? Is it... I mean, there's definitely something suspicious about Junko for sure. I don't know, want to know for sure. If I mentioned earlier, there was a lot of wound holes earlier. I don't know what it could have been. I think we could look at it now, or do I talk to her again? Oh wait, no.
Because it would seem
Oh. Okay, that's what she's saying is an unoccupied slot. Nine lights? Yeah, that's... 9 lights. Okay, is this her body though? Because I want to know where her body is.
it would seem
Okay, let's talk to her again. Oh, wait, no. We don't need to talk to her again.
because
Okay. I do want to look at, the tarps. Yes, you found it at the garden. And I think they use its camouflage.
indeed.
Oh, what did she have to report? I think we're gonna do the last class trial at some point next week during the
Indeed.
stream. Let's see what report she has to give.
Indeed.
Means either of those were fatal injuries, right? Which means the fatal injuries. They were dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife and went completely through the body. He'd also been struck in the head with an object about a thick metal pipe. The blood was covered with other wounds, but these were at least like several days old.
Is that right? Because wrong.
What?
Listen. However, so then, at the very least, right.
Wait.
In other words,
Okay.
hey,
Yes, I want to know the condition of the body.
so indeed.
Oh yeah, the tattoo.
And so then,
So
Hey,
we're just gonna leave it. We're not gonna look into the morgue.
so then,
Okay. Oh, yes, the pocketbook that he found in the locker.
what?
Oh, shoot, I don't think she's gonna remember.
So, indeed. I see. And?
Let's see what she says about it.
Why is that? Because
After all, I got any access to. Oh, I don't think she remembers. It's about a headmaster about your father.
if that's true,
What
Makoto,
video?
I so
She's gonna go investigate those lockers.
Makoto. So
Class 78 urgent interviews.
anyway,
Okay, so we're gonna have to go to the DVD room.
Makoto. In other words,
Oh,
however,
but there's one thing I'm sure of. It comes.
I why?
So. She let out a small laugh and her smile filled with sorrow. So that's for my rambling. There's still much before I can consider my task complete.
Hey,
Keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst.
Makoto.
You still can't give up hope. She does have a point.
So then,
Okay, so we gotta go head to the DVD room then and check out the DVD. At that point, I will have to go to that room. I hope this is the last thing to do here. We'll see though. So this is her DVD. Hold on, did I thought I heard my phone somewhere unless I'm tripping. I dropped my phone somewhere around. Okay, well, let's see what the DVD has to say about this. Sayaka? What?
What?
You know what? I actually forgotten about Sayaka.
Honestly, me too. Mostly because I hate her.
Well, she did try to attempt murder and frame it on Makoto.
Okay then. Are you ready
Yeah,
to
that's
begin?
why I hate her.
I do.
There are zero
apologize.
haters of Sayaka. I'm
I
dead.
don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It's not like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single
So
millimeter.
this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school.
Wait,
Can you accept that?
you want me to accept that?
Thank you.
What?
And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
That doesn't make any sense.
Hmm.
Why? Yeah, that's what I want to know too. Why would she say yes to live? That doesn't make any sense though, because she wanted to get out of here, but then why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life?
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
What?
Now, shall we get straight to the point?
It sounds like he's.
There's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
That's oddly suspicious. They're all the same things.
Yes.
They sound like they were being brainwashed.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this,
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
but I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
So it repeated the same scene. Yakuwa, Toko, Hina. Wait, where's Kyoko's? Oh my god, did she actually have her talk with her father? That sounded like they were all like brainwashed or something.
Say what? Too bad.
What? Oh, you jerk. Wait, so Kyoko said the same thing too? She didn't even get to confront her father?
That's right. would seem. Hey,
This class trial is gonna be mad insane.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Oh, and then there goes. I think this is it.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Okay, I did say that I was okay. I did say I was gonna do this video, and then I did say that I was gonna end it because I was feeling tired, but now I just woke up again because this is getting really interesting now. I think this whole investigation got me like a little sleepy because this is probably like the longest investigation I've ever done. And I also did not want to talk. Oh my god. I hope. Oh my god. I'm low-key hoping what Justin said isn't true because I feel like you just spoiled the ending for me. I'm gonna be so mad.
Sweetheart, I'm an investigator at heart.
Yeah, but you literally said her name.
Okay, maybe I should have been more vague.
You should have shut your mouth.
Maybe I should have shut my mouth. From here on out, I won't say anything more.
Just, yeah, no, if you know something's going on, just shut up.
Okay.
Oh my god, yeah, I am pissed. I'm pissed right now, but we're gonna go on with this I hope not.
listen. However,
Okay, well, I just want to be ready to get this investigation over with. They're all coming in one by one. Where's Toko? Why is Hina mad?
You called for me, and so I appear.
Oh boy,
I'm
Byakuya.
on fire. Yes! My beautiful scissors!
Oh my goodness. No. Okay, let's go.
Thrills, chills, kills!
that's fine.
Unbelievable. Today, I'm feeling white.
Stop talking.
You guys.
Alright.
In the name of my family.
Yep. Let's go. Let's end this.
Hey. However.
Okay, well, let's see it all come together. 'Cause right now,
So,
I really, am my mind is so scrambled from this entire investigation, so I'm gonna be relying on the truth bullets right now. Let's go. Once it gets to the preparations, I'm gonna have to charge my other laptop to keep up with the chat because or I have to go find my phone somewhere. And okay, final trial site. If what my fiance says is true, even though there's no one in the chat right now, I do give myself permission to slap him across the face big time and make him sleep on the floor tonight.
I love you.
It is deserved. If it's true. If it's true, you're sleeping on the floor tonight.
Yes, dear.
Because I think you ruined the stream for this, but it's still gonna be uploaded. We don't trust this guy. Alright, really quick. I'm gonna go find something really quick. Alright, let's see. Where is it at?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not gonna hit you. Because I hadn't gone through the trial yet. But if what you're saying is true, then I will whack you, and I will hit you, and you will be sleeping on the floor with no blankets in the freezing cold.
You wouldn't do that to me. I would get a cold.
Honey, it's California. You can never get a cold. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's my phone.
But it's 56 degrees out right now.
Alright. Okay, I gotta catch up my messages. Alright. Oh, he's gonna sit in on this one and take the vacant 16. Okay, I was wondering if someone's ever gonna take the vacant 16 seat. Yes, let's save the data. We're on chapter 6, class trial. Let's set the skills. Okay, I think we set it to all, so. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go and. Alright. Well, I think we're pretty much good. We'll just open the e-handbook whenever it's necessary. And everyone's gonna watch me fail this trial miserably.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
So, Monokuma is for sure the killer, and the person who's controlling Monokuma is the killer. That's what we're trying to hear.
Final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
I mean, Yasuhiro, I have my suspicions on him right now.
Of course not. Bears never go back
Why do you have
on
your
their
suspicions
word.
on Yasuhiro?
What?
Genuinely asking. Why do you have your suspicions on him?
His locker.
Ah, right. I forgot about his locker.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
What?
Is the mastermind? Only one person?
Why are you asking this question? Can we just get to the bottom of this, you stupid idiot? Damn, you're just as dumb as my fiance.
Fuck off.
Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me.
Oh my god.
I'm right, aren't I? I knew it. You guys.
What places to check?
I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence
Everyone
that proves
does.
Everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
You're so stupid.
You guys have all been working.
I think I already know what it is.
You're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves every
Places to check.
Doesn't make any. How can the
Three of us each have that kind of
Oh wait, no?
Shoot. You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence.
Oh, I gotta hear what Makoto has to say again.
Doesn't make any. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
So, all three of them think that everyone around them is their enemy. There's no doubt that this is a trap Monokuma set. He set it up so we can suspect each other. And we have something that proves it. The group photo.
Together, haven't you?
I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves every. What? This doesn't make any. How can the
Three of us each have that.
No, that's wrong. It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it.
Oh.
That can't be right. Because in my picture... See? I'm the only one not in it.
Oh my gosh, Junko's face is... I'm sorry, I'm paying close attention to Junko right now. Why does Celestia wear the same outfit? Mukiro is just standing there.
Hiro, you have a picture too, right?
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty important evidence.
Huh. I like looking closely at every
The secret
picture
of
is...
these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
No.
You're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
No, yeah, no. Makoto, oh, yeah, no. I don't get why. Honestly, I wouldn't have figured out as quickly as Makoto did.
I laid a trap? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
If I need to reveal Monokuma's trap. Each photo has something certain in common. The connection regarding what person isn't shown in the group photos. that person is the one who got to take the photos.
In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing.
Yep.
In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing.
Okay.
And in the picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it that's digging at me?
Can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
There's something unusual about these group photos. What is it? I need to compare them to each one more time. Byakuya's picture. Hina's picture. Hero's picture. And mine. There's something strange about all of them, and I can't quite pin them out. Something.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh.
No.
Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about
And on top of that, they went to all that
Oops.
trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No, I assure you, they're
Jeez, look at
quite
Sakura.
real.
What are you talking
Look at her go.
There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that. So it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. It might be some other reason. Some terrible reason. A horrifying reason. Oh no, not Hangman's Gambit. Amnesia.
Now I understand. Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense.
No.
You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, then they have no choice. We can't move forward until they accept it. There's another way to prove it besides those pictures. Oh shit. 5?
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of
Actual
sci-fi
cylinder.
fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
So the idea that we all lost our memories.
Is totally stupid. Obviously.
The interview DVD, I think. There must be more evidence in those pictures that we lost our memories.
You're saying we all... Since when did this turn into...
I promise you, I haven't lost mine, and ever since I remember everything.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I think the next game I'm gonna set this to normal difficulty.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to
Yeah.
refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
Yeah, I'm like, what is that type of question?
How did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed, we only have one path in front of us.
Then we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss.
Okay, you know, we're gonna play until we reveal the mastermind.
You stole those specific memories from us, didn't
But
you?
I do need to get some sleep. So what the heck?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
But how could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
The
You mean
original
motive
motive?
you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
Okay.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away. Because masterminds always lurk off in the background, right?
I'm positive they're somewhere in this school. Otherwise, there's no way they could have been controlled in that machine.
So who did it?
Hold on. There's 3. Mukuro Ikusaba, the Monokuma. Oh! The Monokuma control room.
That much I'm
When you think about it, is the mastermind really...
Of course, they have to be.
What makes you...
Exactly. You're just the mastermind.
Is probably... No, that's wrong. There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt.
I mean, they could be in there right now.
In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them in the high school students. Yeah, I'm using my normal voice for this one. And the only person to take a single step in Hope Peak Academy since the killing game began are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But how'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
Shut up, Toko.
What?
Why me?
Cuz it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Actually, to think about it, no, it's because he's the ultimate lucky student.
Nuts! You got me!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different.
There we
Wouldn't you
go.
agree, Makoto?
Other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Yes. It was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old.
Pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago.
You know what I find it very suspicious is that they took the body outside of the morgue and they used a dead body to put it in the garden.
So they can't possibly be what killed her.
And it made sense because they did kill a chicken and they squirted blood on the body to make it look more realistic.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know...
You're wrong.
She denied me. Before I could even say anything. Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place?
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time, Zimixi. You made me go all cutesy.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
No, those wounds didn't come from the battlefield. One look at the written about her and that's to become clear. It could be her profile, right? She didn't have a single scar.
She must have been so obviously.
She got all those wounds.
I even liked how Kyoko was just done with Toko. Kyoko was just done with Toko at this point.
Those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school. In which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Oh,
if that's what
shit.
killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night? Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
It could have been the mastermind.
The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in.
Oh.
Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
There's no way Mukuro is the one that attacked me, even if I didn't see their face. Mukuro had a very obvious Fenrir tattoo comparing to that masked attacker. Okay, it's gonna be this one.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot?
It was definitely the right hand.
The hips. You never saw their face, right?
So you can't have. I'm telling you now, you're wrong. There's another part of the. Oh? Is it the
right hand? Or the left hand?
Maybe the. Or perhaps. Or could it be the hip? You never saw their face, so you can't have. I'm
Telling you now. No, that's wrong. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, you know, someone else, right?
Your mastermind.
Tina and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Before anyone could say anything, Kyoko was removing her gloves. Without thinking, I let out a gasp. It was more than just a little
Awful,
burnt
isn't
skin.
It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Kyoko seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, it doesn't look like
Not at
it.
all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
My cat's just laying right there.
This is just awful.
I'm taking a picture right now. Oh, it's cute.
On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But because if you haven't noticed,
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
in that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
No.
After she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
There's only one place to think about. The biolab.
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue. So it's the perfect place to hide a body, and it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
That proof that shows the body was carried from the biolab to the garden. It's the tarp.
I got it! What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says Biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the code on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
Inconsistency in the biolab? What are you talking about?
Can't hear you.
Nope.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could it be what you're talking about?
What about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think? Your family.
What about his family?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to your family? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. Okay.
Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? Better luck next time. Punishment is waiting for you. Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening! Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? I'm not listening!
This should prove it.
There we go.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is the lights.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in. And there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
Dude, there should be 10.
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why?
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. The key is solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Wait, hold on. I got... Because my fiance already said her name already. That is so obvious. Leon was third. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth. Then Hifumi was seventh. Celestia was eighth. Sakura was ninth. And the victim number 10 was Bukiro.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
The reason there are less bodies than murders, the explanations for more murders than victims. Why is that? Why would it... What would it take to make it more sense? The same person was killed twice?
What about if the same person was killed twice?
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Murdered and murdered again?
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims, right?
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious! Because Kyoko's totally delusional! Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Murdered. Bukuro died from the wounds she had all over her body. Wasn't there someone else who suffered the same sort of injury?
Who is this someone? Was it Junko
Enoshi? No, that's wrong. Junko. Wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
And the similarities match? Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long, before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... what does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive. She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. Total silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro, but can we really believe that? There's no way. There's no way Mukuro Ikusaba is still alive.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Wait. I didn't see it. Hold on. I gotta catch on to this again.
Wasn't then she's still... That's right. So the mastermind...
What do you say, Monica?
Okay. For that to be true, then that couldn't have been her body we found in the garden. Is it really possible?
The body we found in the garden.
It wasn't then she's still... That's right. So the mastermind's true identity is...
What do you say, Monica?
It could be this, right?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro. Shoot! The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still... That's right. So the mastermind's true identity...
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
Oh, this one's hard. Then that couldn't have been her body we found in the garden.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
There we go. That was an accident.
Shoot!
The body we... It wasn't then she's still... That's right. So the
mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say,
Monokuma?
Shoot! The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive.
Let me see. Let me make sure. It would have to be Mukuro's fatal injuries.
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was so the mastermind.
What do you say, Monaco?
The body
It wasn't Mukuro.
Okay, this one's definitely a contradiction.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. So the mastermind.
What do you say, Monaco?
Wait.
The body it wasn't. Then she's still. That's right. So the mastermind.
What do you say, Monaco?
The body
it wasn't Mukuro.
Shit. Okay. I know I'm about to run out of time. Hold on one moment. Hold on one moment. I'm gonna try and like find it. Because I'm trying to find out something right now and I don't want time to run out. So... if I remember it correctly... okay, there we go. Wait, is it... okay.
Shoot. The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
That one was kind of a hard one.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
Someone made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. There's only one person it could be.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Now that you mention it. A gentle placed on my hand on Junko's lifeless body.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already.
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked her. She was dead, I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely. Maybe she used some sort of trick. A disguise, maybe. Wait, what? What? I don't even know this word. Babe, do you know what the word is? In the Hangman's Gambit? It's REP blank A blank E blank.
Hold on, let me catch up with the stream. Maybe I'll. Try replaced.
Yep.
Now I understand. That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was,
Oh
Good
shit.
point. There's
Right when she was about to die, she used some kind of ninja replacement technique. There's just no way they could have switched like that.
maybe the whole idea is wrong.
I got
They
it.
switched in the beginning.
The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So you're saying the Junko we first met Was actually Mukuro all along?
You know, that explains the facial
You
features.
already met her?
I had like a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
I knew they looked familiar.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just
Ooh.
afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her
I guess I was wrong.
identity.
What?
With my original assumption.
When did I do that?
He's so refuses to admit it, but if he can try to deceive us all he wants, it doesn't matter. Because I've already got it figured out. He tried to hide Junko's identity and not just once or twice. The first time during our latest investigation. Could it be Makiro's fatal injuries? Oh shit. It could be Makiro's fatal injuries for sure.
I refuse to give up yet. The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't. After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Wait.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
already met her?
I had like
When we first...
I'm gonna skip ahead.
So Mukuro... And we never... That would easily...
wait. Junko
She could have hidden it with if she did. Plus, there were the fake. They were the same fake red. But correct. So I'm. But too bad for you.
Wait, so...
If that's true...
The reason such an elaborate plan.
So Mukuro, in other words,
what's what I think he
Yeah.
Fear is only...
Then why haven't you...
Because it's a bunch of...
then why did you try and protect
I tried to protect her identity. When did I do that?
You know, I think.
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster,
It's just the monitor DVD player has itself apparently turned off.
you made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't a fluke. Mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And it's not like the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. Oh, moment of truth.
Better luck next time. Better luck next time. Better luck next time. Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up. That's impossible.
This should prove it. The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Uh-oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
You know, the unusual circumstance common with all these pictures. Junko's face.
Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait, hold on! Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything, right now.
Okay, the official closing argument. Damn. Okay, well, I know this one is here. Um, okay, yes, this happened. Um, okay, I'm sure this is it right here. Okay, the morgue. No, it would have been the knife. Oh, wait a minute. No.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima. Right, but that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko Enoshima. Her body was kept in the biolab, which had been converted into a morgue. Until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who proved to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Oh. It was definitely this, and then this happened.
Here's exactly what happened. She wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive. And so she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder. And the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The real Junko Enoshima. That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Uh-oh. Wait, is this the reveal? Oh my god.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
She's British? Okay, well, one, looks like my fiance will be sleeping on the floor. Thanks for spoiling it. And two, what the heck? Oh my god. Okay, well, they did say the trial has reached its climax, but I think I'm gonna turn in for the night. We'll finish this class trial next time, on one of my next streams, because I do want to get this finished. I did say I was gonna make a big announcement at the end of the stream, and this will be uploaded on YouTube, but it looks like I actually might be moving out soon. So, but I do want to finish this game before I do and make sure it is confirmed that we're moving out. And if it is confirmed we're moving out, then I'm gonna be finishing this game. I'll be streaming some other games, and after the move-in, we will be streaming Danganronpa Goodbye Despair after the move, because I don't want to get started on it and then just like having to struggle to